Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now it seems so weird me saying this. You might have seen the video that went up today. I'm filming this on a Tuesday. I don't know what date it is. What date is it today? It's Tuesday the 30th of August. And I had a video go live today, but I've actually had that filmed, edited and up on YouTube, but just on private, just because the publisher only wanted me to release it today. So I've actually had that ready to go for about a month at this point. But this is a body colour, and I'm really struggling with this one. I'm really struggling. I've done hardly any colouring in the space of, well, since you last actually spoke to me, which was about 3-4 weeks ago now at this point. Now I'll just tell you what I'm using very quickly. I'm not going to go into detail, but this is Anastasia Kolariva book, and it is a Maritime. Now bear with me with the lights. I'm filming in the evenings. It's 8:30 at night now, only because Isabel goes back to school in 1 week. Yes, so she goes back to school in a week and my son starts college in a week. So I'll quickly just tell you, I'm using the Arteza Expert pencils, and I've used a mixed media on this page, and all the watercolour is Renaissance watercolour and some stickles. So where have I been? Some of you might be aware I did move. I've moved house, so I've been in this current house now for 1 week. We moved on the 24th. I packed up all of my colouring stuff and whatnot beforehand because I just wanted to get organised. I wanted to make sure that all that sort of stuff was done. In hindsight, hindsight's a good thing, isn't it? I should have probably packed it up maybe a week before, not 2 weeks before, and then I could have still sat down and filmed. But I left my diamond painting out that I was working on, and I have got that finished. It was a bunny, so I'll show that at some point. But I do plan on getting that framed actually for my daughter's room. It's just having the time to go out and find a frame or just look online. It's just been hectic. It has been hectic this past week, well 2 weeks actually, to thinking that we wasn't moving on that date and we had everything packed, to worrying that her bed was going to get sorted. But it all came together in the end. It did all come together in the end, and it was well worth us paying the moving people to help us, because that is probably the best money that we've ever spent. They made it on moving day so much less stressful than it already was. So what actually happened on moving day, I went with the kids and the dog to my mother-in-law's early in the morning. I think we got there about 8:15. So my husband dropped us off, and then I stayed there with the kids up until dinner time. So we just took her out for walks and just amused her for the morning, until my husband rang me up to say, you know, the house is empty now, he's just cleaning it, doing the last minute bits, and he was going to come and pick me up once the keys were ready. Now it turns out that the guy who owned this house that I'm in now, his name was Brian. He's a lovely bloke, he was still unpacking stuff out of his house, and he agreed for us to start moving in while he was still moving out, so we didn't have to wait for the estate agents to ring up and so I got to say, right, the keys are ready to be picked up. So he dropped me off here and the dog. The kids were still at my mother-in-law's at this point, so I could start the unpacking process here on my own while he went and got the official keys. So I was basically in the front room trying to keep the dog as stress-free as possible, while telling all these different men which room I wanted, this, that and the other, to go in. And it was so funny because when it comes to my art stuff, I put on the box art room because I knew that I'd have my own art room in the new house. And they took the box upstairs that contained all of my colouring books, and you should have seen the faces. They just looked at me and went, Mrs. Walker, what is in these boxes? I know it says art stuff, but what's in these boxes? We can't carry it upstairs. I said, oh, it's only colouring books. And they just looked at me really, really weirdly. But in the end, they managed to get it up, even though it looked like the bottom of the box was going to fall apart. It managed in the end. But we officially, by day 4, so what were Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so Sunday, we'd actually got everything. So I had my art room sorted, mine, Isabel's, and my son's bedroom sorted. The kitchen is still half and half. Living room sorted, dining room sorted, conservatory still needs sorting. My kitchen, it needs completely and utterly rearranging, but I'll do that once the kids are back to school and can actually put some thought into it. That's the word that I was trying to say. Yeah, some thought into it. I want a deeper teal here, but I don't think there's one in this set, so I'm going to go with a deep blue. Let's try midnight blue, just to darken these up a little bit. So after my husband came home with the keys, even though I was in the new house, it was just a case of telling the movers where we wanted everything going. And then that night we realised that the washing machine wasn't working, so we thought, oh, you know, we're gonna have to buy a new one. So my father-in-law came down the next day and he'd fixed it for us, so that's good. But then our couch, our sofa has been broke in the move, and dumbasses here didn't pay for insurance on the move because we thought, no way, nothing to get broke. It already cost us, I think it was £760 for the movers, and then my husband tipped on £50. So we thought that, no, it'll be alright, everything will be alright. So we went looking at different sofas to buy, and the prices of sofas now have just completely and utterly gone through the roof. So we're going to look for an upholsterer, just to come round and fix the springs that are broken in the sofa. I mean, you couldn't tell they were broken, it's when you sit down they make a funny noise on one of the seats. I think someone's been to the toilet downstairs. My art room, I think I want to say about 90% happy. There's some stuff that I'm missing on the wall in front of me. I would like to get like a whiteboard to write on and to stick things on with a magnet, but that's not on the priority, high up on the priority of things that we need to buy. First and foremost, my daughter needs a curtain pole and some curtains putting up in a bedroom. The old ones didn't fit because it's a lot bigger of a window, and it needs to be blackout blinds because the way that the sun goes down in the evenings, it's straight in her room. So like the time that she's meant to be going to sleep, it's really, really bright in there. So we need to sort that out. We still need to get curtains for the front room because original ones have gone in the conservatory. What else is in the conservatory? Stuff that needs sorting out, a couple of boxes. My son's been playing the Oculus in there because there's loads of room. The neighbours, from what I've seen, are nice. We've got cards off all of them. It's like in a little cul-de-sac now that we live. And we got welcome cards. Welcome to such and such road. We hope you're as happy as we are here. Which was really sweet. I've not actually come across any of the neighbours though yet. Like, you know, like if it speaks to them. So that'll be nice when I actually do. They have got rabbits though on this side of us and that side of us, so no dogs. Woohoo, no dogs. I know that there's always a possibility that they could go out and buy a dog or a cat or whatever, but no. And I have bought my first bird feeder because the garden here is so much nicer than the old house. You can just sit in the back garden and it's quiet. It's lovely, honestly, it's lovely. It's a lovely house. When I'm more happy than I am now with the things, because the wardrobe that I've got in here, it needs some pieces of wood to make like shelves, because at the moment it's just like one huge wardrobe, so I can use the space at the bottom of the wardrobe, but all this is empty space because I can't do anything with it because there's no shelves up. The previous owner was using this wardrobe as clothes storage and bedding, I do believe. We actually paid extra money for me to keep this wardrobe in this room and a cabinet in the bathroom. We had to pay him cash for that. Yeah, all in all, we're both really, really happy with it, but we're just exhausted every night. I did actually, I'm not telling a lie, tried to film this last night. I did. I came upstairs at about, well, we finished watching House of the Dragon. Episode 2 was on last night, so it was about quarter to 10 o'clock after I'd finished watching my programme, and I was just too tired. I was trying to speak and I was mumbling like this, and you know, it wouldn't have been enjoyable for you to watch or listen. So I've scrapped that, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do it again. So it was my husband's last day off work today. He managed to book off quite a good chunk of time for the move, so he goes back to work tomorrow. And we was dealing in the old house with a broken TV. Basically the TV had lines across it. We just got used to it because we were saving up for the move. We thought the last thing that we should be buying is a new TV. And lucky for us, my father-in-law went out today and let us pick our own new TV for downstairs. And Dana is overjoyed with it. I mean, I'm not too arsed, to be honest with you, because I don't really sit downstairs to watch TV all that often. Just if I'm watching something that I'm really excited about. So yeah, a TV to me is a TV. If it was a camera or a laptop, I'd be excited about that, or a new book, or some new pencils, or a diamond painting. Then I'd be excited about that. But I can understand why he is really excited, because it's an expensive TV, and it's nice and big, and it's flat screen, and you know, it does what a TV is meant to do. So the TV that I bought in the last house for our bedroom is now up on the wall in our bedroom. So that got done today. My father-in-law did that as well. So I'm looking forward to getting into bed tonight and be able to watch the TV on the wall and not on a cabinet really low down. Everything's like opposite though. Where the bath is, we have to bath Isabel the opposite way around. We have to feed her the opposite way around. We have to put her into bed the opposite way around. And obviously Isabel's mobility isn't very good, and we have to move around everywhere, so it's a big change for us. Let me have a little drink talking about Isabel. We had the lady out. Do you remember me telling you the story about that woman that basically was lying and made us worry about the bed? I don't have to deal with her anymore because I've got another lady called, well, I won't say her real name, let's call her Susan. Susan, and she's lovely. She's so nice, and she's come up with all these ideas. So she's going to sort us out with a new bath seat for Isabel. Every single bath seat that we've tried in the past has just been horrendous. Absolutely bloody horrendous. But she's come up with a really good idea. It's like a beanbag material, she said, almost, but it dries really quickly. So she's sorting out one of them for us to trial to see what we think of it, because it's back-breaking. Bathing that child. Bath her tonight, actually. She loves it. We don't so much. And then she's sorting out a ramp as well for the front door, because I cannot get Isabel out the new front door. The way that the front door is, it's quite small, and there's like a piece of PVC at the bottom. It's just the way that the door is. Eventually we're just going to have to get a new front door. But for the time being, I'm taking it out the back of the house. And then, like, the house is here, and then you come out the back door, and then you have to walk around the house to get out the side gate to get out onto the street. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, which is not the end of the world, you know, it's fine. But that child, nothing phases her. She's just adjusted to it. First night, slept through. Second night, slept through. She's slept through up until the last 2 nights, I think. She's been up in the middle of the night. And it's weird. It's weird that she's downstairs and then she's waking us up because we've got the monitor on her. We still use a baby monitor. I love that watercolour. Yeah, we still use that baby monitor. We have to, because she can't talk, so she can't shout us to say that anything's wrong. I quite like the look at this one actually, sea blue. So yeah, we've still got the baby monitor on her, but so we can hear her when she's awake in the middle of the night. We have to go down and sort her out, like put her covers back on. She might want to drink, she might be wet, whatever reason. So it's weird now that you have to run downstairs to sort her out, whereas before we was always used to just going across the hall. So it's weird. My son's really happy with his new room. It's loads bigger than what he was used to, and he can fit all his new furniture. We've bought him a new bed. What else has he got? He's got all his posters up. Not posters, they're like these metal pictures. They're metal and they've been printed on. It's dead cool. He got them at Christmas, and he said, you know, there's no point hanging them up, I'll wait until we've moved them. So he's finally got these pictures up, so he's happy. Rolo, The first night that we moved in this house, she screamed, she howled, she cried. Every hour we had to come down to reassure her that, you know, we're here, we've not left you, but nothing was stopping her. And then the second night, it lasted a couple of hours. It wasn't as bad as it was the first night, and then it's just got gradually better, and then now she's alright. She just happily sits in a bed. But I have got, it's like a, I think it's called a Ring camera. I've got that set up in the dining room, so it's pointed at Rollo's bed. So if I'm in here in the day filming something and I don't want it in here, I'll talk about that in a minute. I have got a Alexa. I don't want to say it too loud because she'll go off, but I've got one of them in the room right in front of me, so I can see the dog whenever I want to. Yeah, I've got a dog bed. I bought this fluffy fake sheepskin rug, and I put that at the side of me, and she's been sleeping on that. She's just been coming up here and thinking that she's the lord and the lady of the house, and she's been sitting here with me. And then it's getting to about 10, half past 10, and then she toddles across the hall and then runs in my bedroom, sits on the floor at the edge of the bed and waits for me to go in and go, right, yeah, I'm going to bed now, go on up. She doesn't sleep in bed with us, but when we're getting settled, we'll let her sit in bed with us for a bit, just for a cuddle, and then we take her down. But all in all, I think that it went as well and as smooth as it possibly could. Yeah, I think so. I mean, every single day we've just been non-stop. We went shopping, I mean, a couple of hours ago actually. I think we were there about 6 o'clock at the local Tesco. Excuse me. I just have to pause the video because that was a massive yawn. It was massive yawn. Yeah, we've just been non-stop every day, like getting up quite early in the morning and then doing stuff if it's to do with the house, unpacking, putting things places, cleaning things, going out buying new things that we need. And then we've been trying to like have little adventures around here and make it fun for Isabel. There's a beautiful forest that's really local, but next time I do one of my vlogs I will take you down there. It's gorgeous. You walk into it and it's like a kiddies park here, and they've actually got a roundabout that I can put her wheelchair on, which is nice. Not like that she likes it, but I can still put her on it and like move her around. But as you carry on walking, you walk past the park, and then it just goes into this, it just opens up into this woods, and it's beautiful. So that's going to be one of the top places that we take her to. I'll try and go as well. I'm on a mission now to lose weight. I am. Since COVID and whatnot, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, I've put loads and loads of weight on, and it's not, I feel uncomfortable in myself now, and I feel unhealthy, and my knees have been so bad because of it. I'm convinced that's what it is. So I'm on a mission now, and I'll try and get out, because in the other house it was just like, there was nowhere really local. There was a lake, but by the time that you walked there, you was already tired, and then walking round to then walk back home because I don't drive. This is a little bit more local, and there's loads and loads and loads and loads of shopping. There's retail parks galore basically. There's loads of different places to go shopping. So I'm hoping to get out and about each day, hopefully, even if it's just once a day, and just go for a little walk, take the dog out, and just try and be a little bit more healthier. Because I think before and I'm hoping that I don't say this and it happens still, you get into a little bit of a rut, especially when I was doing YouTube as much as I was. It was like, get up, get the kids to school, you know, feed myself, do the cleaning, do everything that I need to do, and then film, and then edit, and then I'd be sat on my bum all day. You know, it weren't active things as much as like I was playing on the Oculus, like doing the dancing games. It wasn't like physically being out and about. The only thing of moving around here, there's no one I know. There is literally no one that's like round the corner from me. So I'm going to have to start being a little bit more friendly to people, I think. I'm not a nasty person by any means, but you know when you think you've just got a straight face, I think I frown a lot and I don't realise that I'm doing it, and it's just my resting face. It's just my resting face. So I was hoping to get this finished for August. But you can see how slow I'm colouring. I just need to get back into the hang of it. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of diamond painting because it's been so stressful with what's been going on. I didn't want to sit here, I wasn't in the mood to pick colours, I just wanted somebody else to tell me what to do. And the diamond painting was just fabulous for that. It was brilliant. And I thought about this, I mentioned it ages ago in a colouring chat that I was going to do a separate channel. Because obviously I know that not everyone is into it. So I have already created that channel. It is up, it is live, it's been live for about a week, maybe a week and a half. I haven't uploaded any videos to it yet because it's going to be a completely separate entity to this. This is mainly just about, I'm not just going to say colouring because you know I just don't do colouring on my channel. It's all sorts of things, art central sort of thing. But yeah, I want to and I have. I've made a diamond painting channel and I've named it Diamond Me Stress Free, and it'll link in Diamond Me Stress Free with Colour Me Stress Free. So what I'll do in the description of this video, just in case that you're interested, I will link my second channel. Now how active I'm going to be on there, it depends with the new routine of what's going on, and I'm warning you now that there's not going to be at the moment as many videos. I don't think. My house has got bigger, so that means more cleaning. That does mean more cleaning. I see it this way, I'm a housewife, I'm a carer, so I want my husband to come home to a nice clean home, a warm tea every night, and make sure the children are looked after and the dog. They come first before anything, so obviously I'm going to fit in YouTube as and when. But the blessing of this is I'm sat here at nearly 9 o'clock at night. Are we 9 o'clock? Yep, nearly 9 o'clock, 4 minutes to. And I can sit here and talk in my normal voice, and I'm not worried about waking my daughter up. She is literally below me. So her room used to be the garage, and that was converted. And then this is an extension, this part of the house. What else was I going to say about Isabel's room? Yeah, it's not going to be good for the long term, unfortunately. Now that we've got all the furniture in and she's got the specialist equipment. Like I said, the lady from the council came out and she said, well, where are you going to put your hoist? And you know what, it never even crossed my mind. Why not? Why it didn't? I don't know. But we've tried to move the bed, we've moved cabinets, we've took things out, we've put things back in, and the way that we've got it set up now is the way that it's going to have to be. So she said that she's going to send an architect out to the house because this process actually takes 2 years to even start, and the plan might be is to knock the conservatory down completely, so I wouldn't have one, which that's fine, not the end of the world. I didn't have one before, so I'm sure I can live without one. And build Isabel a separate room back of the house and a separate wet room all together, so when she's in her teenage years she's not going to be embarrassed, you know, about going from the back of the house to a wet room to her bedroom at the front of the house. So we do need to start getting all these things into place because they have warned us it takes at least 2 years to even get started. So we do need to start that process. I was going to say something else then because I was talking about her room. Yeah, the conservatory at the minute, there's literally no furniture in there because we haven't got furniture to put in there. I'm thinking about going to just a charity shop, just like a second-hand shop, and see if I can find like a small 2-seater couch, just a cheap one. I think it might be nice for reading in there, but the first and foremost, my tumble dryer broke. Do you remember? It was like 2 weeks before I moved, or maybe even a month. And it's not been too bad at the moment because we can put the washing on the washing line. We've had nice weather, but as soon as the autumn winter comes in, I think I'm going to struggle. A family of 4 with a dog, and I've not got a tumble dryer, so I think I've been looking at all different things that you can hang clothes on, and I could put that in the conservatory. It might not be the nicest thing to look at, maybe not, but I always close the curtains, but it will dry the clothes on the rainy days. And then especially with all these rising bills that we're having, do I really want to buy a tumble dryer that's going to cost so much money to run? No I don't. No I don't. I'm not going to lie as well, I was absolutely gutted because last month I made barely anything on YouTube, and that was like my money that I contribute to the family, because I don't work. This is my job, and looking after my daughter is my job. I'm her carer. So yeah, I was a little bit gutted. I was gutted. Obviously it's because I've not been uploading any videos. I'm just being completely transparent with you. Yeah, I was gutted. So hopefully I can do a little bit better the coming months and make up for that, and maybe I could buy this little couch for the conservatory, because I found my Kindle as well. I used to love reading. Before I started colouring, I used to love reading, and I've not picked up a book in a while anyway, put it that way. But I think with a little bit of my cordial juice left, I'm going to go down and make myself a nice hot chocolate. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I've got some Euro hot chocolate, I'm sure I have. But I bought some of the low calorie, like hot chocolate in plastic, like the 1 sachet sort of thing. I'll have a see what the calorie difference is. But yes, I'm trying to be careful now. I've even thought of buying a cheap, what they call it, like under the counter freezer for extra freezer space, so I could bulk buy and then bulk cook to save money that way. I mean, honestly, the price ups that it's not just me, it's everyone, isn't it? It's scaring me a little bit, to be honest. It is. It's worrying. It's worrying. But we'll see what happens. So I'm not going to get this finished tonight. I'm getting tired now, and it's 9 o'clock. And I want to sit down and just lie in bed and watch the TV for a change. And just not think of anything. I might even scroll on my Kindle and see if I can see something worth reading. That might be an idea, that, actually. That is a very, very good idea. It needs charging, but it's a good idea. My dad has been up and visited. My dad and his wife, and my mother-in-law. She loved it. She loved it. My dad liked it, but his wife really, really liked it. Apart from that, it's all been my husband's family that's come up and visited. My sister's not seen it, my niece. My mum's not seen it. I don't know when she's going to come and visit. She actually said, can you not just give me the address, Debbie, and I'll send you a housewarming present. I thought, well, why can't you just get your boyfriend to come and drive up? It's only half an hour away from your house, Mum. But she's not done. And I'm not murdering. I'm not murdering anybody to come and visit. Anybody's welcome to come and visit, but I ain't murdering. You don't want to come, you don't want to come. It's one of them things. But I think I'm going to end the video here, because I'm hoping it's about half an hour long. Get my booster downstairs and make myself a hot chocolate. And I'll probably put the TV on in the background, but I'm going to have a little look on Kindle for something to read. But I do want to film again tomorrow. I'm going to try and get in a little bit of a routine. We shall see. We shall see. You'll probably only see this video up tomorrow though, because I don't know what my internet like here. I don't know what the internet is like here. I've not tested because I've not uploaded a video. So I'm hoping that it doesn't take me 1,001 years, like it was doing in the other house, to actually upload a video. But I really do appreciate all the comments as well. I've seen everyone's comments, and I know I'm super ignorant with comments. I do read the comments as soon as they pop up, and I swear to God, hand on heart, I think, right, I'm going to sit down now and reply to someone. And then when I do, something happens, or I get sidetracked with Isabel, and then the comments build up, and then I feel stupid for commenting back like a week later, so then I just leave it, and then I feel even worse. So I will try and get back to the more recent comments that I've had on my channel. But thank you as well, because I've had a couple of messages on it on Instagram saying that you hope that the move went alright and everything. And yep, I'm still here, I'm still in one piece, and so is my family, and nearly everything else apart from the sofa. But that's not the end of the world, and I do love my house. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'm sure we're going to spend a lot of years, many years happy in this house. And I can't wait to show you my art room. I think I might just show you before I get all the shelves sorted, because that might be months down the line. So when the kids are back at school, what day are we now? Jesus, what day are we? We're Tuesday. I might just do the showing you my room, my art room, probably next Tuesday or Wednesday when the kids are back, and I've got a whole silent house in the day, and I can show you like my blinds and just everything, so it's not dark in here, because it is really, really nice. I will just show you a little sneak peek before I go, so that'll probably be over me talking now, but I'll show you just a little bit of a sneak peek of the things that I've done. But thank you so much for watching, and like I said, commenting and me being so ignorant, I don't mean to be, I really don't mean to be. But look forward to my next video. I am back, and I will leave my new channel, my second channel, linked in the description, and it'll be next week or the week after that a new video goes up on there. And I am quite excited about it, actually, quite excited. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.